Welcome to day 3 of the flowith series. Today I want to show you how you can use flowith to generate presentation slides. So slides are one of the things that are so important. As a speaker, as a business person, you're giving talks, you want to do a bit of research before you can put together your slides. Well, flowith has an infinite AI agent that has so many tools. It can do the research for you, gather this research together, and then put together the slides. It can even search on Twitter, search Google, search any of the search engines that you recommend. And it also has LLMs, AI, that can make sense of all this and use it to generate a presentation slide. So if you come to the interface, this is what you see. You can go to new flow, and then you come over to this page. If you're not seeing this page, in case you're in any of these other ones, then you need to turn on the agent mode. Once you turn on agent mode, you will see all the tools that you can use, capabilities as it calls here. If you go to interaction, you will see that we can do a bit of things like you can ask user for more input. You can tell it to ask you for input when it needs one. But when you go to creation, you will see, if you scroll down, you will see generate slides. But these things cost in good amount of credits. This one costs about 150 credits. It's fast and has about 60 intelligence, or whatever the metric on that is. Then it can also generate speech and a bunch of stuff. Another thing that could also help you is the research section, where it can do search online. This is not costing anything, but when it does to search Twitter, also doesn't cost anything. Just the creation part is the section that consumes a bunch of credits. Okay, so you can see, we click on that, you can see that it is active, and it costs around 150 credits. Well, I don't have so much credit right now, but I think I can sacrifice 150 credits to show you guys how this works. So let's get right into it. So the prompt is, please put together a slide on MCPs for newbies. So MCP is Model Context Protocol, and it's a big bars. At least it used to be a big bars. It's kind of like play to in right now. Let's see. Please put together a slide on MCPs for newbies. So I expect it to do something, search the internet, and then put together the slides together for me. Another thing I also want to point is your prompt needs to be very, very good to get the great responses and outputs from these things. So, but let's just throw this at it and see what happens. Then I'm going to click start. Then I expect it to go around and plan. Like always, I think in my previous videos, I've shown you that it's always plan. Agent New is planning. And this is one of the things that makes agent flows different. There's always a planning stage, a planning step where they kind of understand what they are meant to do, and okay, so it asks the user to clarify. Oh, yeah, this is one of the tools I said. It can ask you for input. So that's a great topic to make sure I create the perfect presentation for you. Could you please clarify what MCPs mean? Is it this or that? So I'm just going to say Model Context Protocol. And then hopefully now this is giving it more clarity. So there's so many things that MCP schools mean. There's monocyte chemoattractant protein. There's also Microsoft Certified Professional. Okay, so it needed to understand what it is, and it asked me for more context. And that is one of the superpowers of flowith. So it's going to use that to now search the internet, do more research, and put together a good context base for the research it's going to do. So now it's doing research. Like I said, one of the superpower is it can go in branches and deploy different arms of itself to different things. So it's doing research here, online search, and also another online search here. If I scroll to the side, you can see more search, more search, more search. Cool. Very cool. And when all of that is done, it's synthesizing the findings. You can see and track the flow on the left-hand side of the pane, like always. Okay, so now we're done with that step, and we've moved on to the second step, which is synthesizing. It has done the search and putting all together all these branches into one comprehensive finding. And like planning what the slide would be, you can see right here is saying slide 1, title slide this, slide 2, slide 3, slide 4, slide 5, slide 6, all the way down to slide 7, which is conclusion takeaways. And now we've moved on to the third or fourth piece of the plan step, which is searching for high quality images and diagrams. No, I never asked it to do any of this, but I guess it now understands that, okay, now slides do need to have pictures and images, make it more visually exciting. And that's deployed itself to that. But for some reason, it's okay. We wrote the plan based on the presentation script, generate a series of high quality conceptual images. Oh, why is it generating? Now, this generating part might consume all my credits. As I showed you, my credits is not that I did not have plenty, but now it seems like after this, I might not be able to use Flowith for a while until I kind of load up on credits again. So we're just going to give it more time, like we always do. All this AI step agent thing do need some time to do their magic. And, I will let you know once we are done. We're switching into the slide generation bit. So a couple things had to happen behind the scene. I ran out of credits on the previous account, and now I switched to another account with a new 1,000 credits remaining. It's crazy that so that the image thing that I was trying to do about the one kind of like consumed all the credits I had, and I think that this one might just work because okay, now we have done all the slides. It's trying to get me to refine the slides, but I think at this stage this is exactly what I wanted. And I can open a new tab and we can see the slide. So this is the slide it's generated, and it did all the research, put together everything. And I can even tell it to mail me the link to this or do something that we just wanted to do. It's going to do that because we can see all the capabilities that it can do. So now introduction to model context protocol. I hit next. What is the big deal? AI models and bubble. And then MCP is that, MCP is this. I told it not to use images, right? If not, it would have. And a couple of all this stuff. And even comparing to function calling and then key takeaways. If I needed to do a very quick presentation, I think this is great. I think this is nice. I can use this as my base, or I can use this for the actual presentation. Maybe clean up a little bit of the anomalies that's happening with the text and what's going on. But this is a good presentation, and I think this is awesome. So if you want to use Flowith for nothing else, but if you are a speaker or whatever, you should definitely consider trying out the slide generation thing. It's pretty awesome. And that's it for today. I will see you in the next episode or the next video on the Flowith series. See you soon.